What's up guys, it's Ed from TechSource and welcome to episode 2 of Setup Wars, where you submit your desk setup to get featured on my channel and a chance to win 25 bucks. I host these every Monday and I randomly select 5 of your submissions and I basically feature them on my channel. You guys get to vote on the best desk setup and I count the number of votes and declare a winner on Sunday on my social media accounts. If you are new to the series and want to submit your desk setup, then you need to watch the video linked below for the instructions and requirements. But with that said,
let the setup wars begin.
Alrighty, so the 5 lucky contestants for this week are Brantley, Jenya, Manuel, Pascal, and Toucher97. Congratulations for making it to this week of Setup Wars. Thank you for submitting your desk setups. So basically how this works is I'm going to be going through the desk setups and I'll be giving my opinions on it. Some recommendations, things I like, things I don't like. But my vote doesn't count. You guys get to vote on the best desk setup. So with that said, let's go ahead and start off by looking at Brantley's setup. So it looks like you have 2 19-inch monitors and an enormous TV, which looks like it's hooked up to your Xbox 360 down below. There's also a huge speaker right next to your monitors. At least I think it's a speaker. But I wish there was more light in the video so I can see everything clearly, but from what I can tell, it looks like you have everything spaced out really well. You have the PC gaming stuff on the left side of the desk and the console gaming to the right. Also great job with the LED strips, that definitely matches the wallpaper and the overall theme of your setup. I can't quite see the stuff you have under the TV, it looks like a bunch of headphones and accessories, but let's take a closer look under your desk. Okay, so not bad, it looks like you mounted the power strips on the roof of the table, which is a great idea and definitely cleans up the floor, so great job there. So a few things I would recommend, and again this is just my opinion so don't get offended, but the speaker on the table really throws everything off. I would put that on the floor. In fact, if you can move that nightstand to the right and put the speaker right there next to the TV, it would look a lot better because the huge ass speaker is the first thing I see when I look at your setup and it just stands out. Also, you don't need that many Apple stickers on your PC case. You don't want to cover up the beauty of the gaming PC, but that's just me being picky. So yeah, thanks Brantley for submitting your desk setup. Let's go ahead and move on to Jenya's setup. Alright, so let there be light. I can see everything. Thank you for a very clear video, Jenya. So first thing I noticed is the H440 Razer Edition PC tower, which seems to be a very popular choice. And it's apparent that you are part of Team Razer with your Naga mouse and Black Widow keyboard. I'm not sure why you have 2 different PCs on your desk. I'm guessing one is for gaming and the other is for productivity reasons, but the fact that monitors are different sizes really bothers me, not to mention the extra keyboard and mouse on your desk. So the things I like: the green lamp that you use as a headphone hanger, the green PS4 controller stand, and the extended Razer mouse pad. They all match your theme really well, so I give you a point there. I also noticed the 6 dolls you have under your monitor. You actually have the same amount on each side, so thank you for being somewhat symmetrical. By the way, I will leave links to all the products I mentioned in the video down below in the description for those of you guys that are interested. Alright, so now let's take a look at the cable management. Alright, sweet, there are no cables in sight, so really great job there. And wow, is that a DX racer chair you got there? I wish you would have gotten that in frame, but I do give you a point for the matching theme. Well done, that's actually a really fantastic chair. It looks like you also included a picture of your PC. Okay, wow. It looks like someone watched my Big Red video more than a few times. Huge props on your painting skills. Well done. I mean, you painted the SSD sides, the RAM sticks, and the GPU just like I did for Big Red. It's awesome to see that I inspired someone else to do the same for their PC. At least I hope I inspired you. But honestly, those 2 Noctua fans on top really stand out since they aren't painted, but overall, really clean and beautiful PC, man. Well done. You know what will make your setup look even better though? A glossy or matte black table. Yeah, that will definitely complete your setup instead of the wooden brown table you got going on. But overall, great desk setup, Jenya. Thank you so much for submitting. Alright, so let's move on to Manuel. So looks like we have a wide wooden desk with a single monitor setup. And look, more Razer products. You have a Black Widow keyboard, an Abyss mouse, and the Kraken Pro headphones. I'm not sure why you didn't go with the green version to better match your LEDs and accessories, but overall really great gaming gear. I can't quite see the brand on the monitor, but it looks like the BenQ 27-inch gaming monitor that has a 1 millisecond response time and a 70Hz refresh rate. So really great choice for a gaming monitor if that is in fact the model that you have. But a few things I would like to mention. The monitor isn't at the center of the desk. My OCD is kicking in once again. You can either bring the right speaker closer to the monitor so that the distance between the speakers are the same, or move the monitor slightly closer to the right side. I'm also not sure why you have your mouse pad aimed vertically. I mean, you have a pretty wide monitor, so it should be facing horizontally. Also, the LED strips you have in the back are visible. I mean, the point of that is to give your setup a glow factor, kind of like how mine is. So I would definitely use some 3M tape and stick those to the back of your desk so that the actual strip is not visible. But other than those minor setups, I'm really digging your setup, so thank you Manuel for entering Setup Wars. Next up we have Pascal, and it looks like you have a black and red theme going on with another H440 case. My god. If I see another one of these cases, I'm definitely deleting my channel. No, I'm just kidding. I love this case. Great choice on the color combination as well. It kind of reminds me of a familiar setup. I see that you have the ever so popular Asus Vx 24-inch monitor as well, which also seems to be common in these setup videos. But hey, it's an awesome monitor for gaming, so it's not a surprise. It also looks like you have a second monitor hooked up as well. If you get rid of that monitor, I promise your setup will look 1,000 times better. I also like that you have a Coke bottle with your name on there. That's actually a pretty good idea. I think I might get one for my desk setup. But yeah, I mean, I'm really loving the keyboard and mouse as well. The designs look really sick and it matches your theme. And if I can find out what mouse and keyboard that is, I will leave links to that in the description section for those of you guys that are interested. I also noticed that you added LEDs inside your case, and I think that definitely adds a level of spice to your rig, so props on that. So let's take a look under your desk. So okay, very clean for the most part. It looks like most of the cables are up top behind the desk, so overall very clean underneath. I don't know why you need 2 trash cans, but I guess it doesn't hurt to have a spare. But yeah, Pascal, get rid of that nasty monitor on the left and you will earn my vote. But overall, really awesome setup. Thank you for submitting to Setup Wars. Alrighty then, last but certainly not the least, we have Toucher 97. Let's see what you got going on. Okay, we have another dual monitor setup. So not only are the monitors different sizes, but they are also different resolutions. I mean, am I the only one with this problem, honestly? Am I really that weird for preferring the same size monitors? I mean, I'm sure there's somebody out there that has the same feeling as I do. Xpurge, I know you do, man. I could be mistaken, but I think the monitor on the right is the Asus 4K monitor. It also looks like you have a microphone hooked up to an audio interface, and you are rocking a Logitech G19 keyboard with a SteelSeries Sensei gaming mouse. So solid choices for gaming gear. I love the fact that you mounted the speakers on the wall, which gave you more space on the desk, and +1 on the GTA mug. One thing I would suggest is to remove the LEDs from the top shelf because it's visible. It will look a lot better if there's a glow in the back of the monitor instead of the lights. If you want to keep it that high, at least get some 3M tape and connect it to the back of your monitor. Trust me, that will look a lot better. Let's check under the desk, and looks like there's a panel covering the cables. I mean, hey, as long as they're not visible, this works just fine. I would have liked to see what was in your PC, but by the looks of it, you got a liquid cooling build going on in that obsidian case of yours. But really nice and clean setup, so good job Toucher, and thank you for entering Setup Wars. Alright, so that's it for this week's episode of Setup Wars. Voting begins now, so make sure you guys drop a comment on who you think has the best desk setup. The voting will end this Saturday, and I will choose a winner on Sunday on my social media accounts. And also I'll leave all the products mentioned in this video down below in the description section. If you guys enjoy watching the Setup Wars series and want me to continue doing them every Monday, then let me know by leaving a like on the video. But anyways, thanks again for watching. This is Ed from TechSource. I'll see you guys in the next video.